Axel.
Oh, nice.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Noon Show with Lisa and Johnny. We are coming to you live and streaming everywhere. What's going on here? It's your phone. The Noon Show airs Monday through Friday from noon until 1 o'clock Central Time each day. We bring you engaging conversations, fresh perspectives, and stories that connect us all. Johnny and I would like to invite you to join us along with today's show guests. Featured community spotlight guest, Tuscaloosa's Got Talent grand prize winner from Saturday night, Karina Moore. Congratulations again, Karina, by the way, with an a cappella performance of Never Enough. We also have featured show guest, Heather Fikes, owner of the Bougie Pet Boutique. So, for today's conversation, pull up a chair, sit back, and relax. And now, here's Johnny.
Yeah, I brought my own music with me.
I'll say you got some splaining to do.
Welcome, everybody. You think you turn your phone off, and then it starts,
I get it.
Automatically starts playing music. So I don't know where that
came out of nowhere.
But it just started. It was really nice. It was really pretty. But thank y'all for joining us right here on the Noon Show. Whether you're on FM 100.1 or you're streaming us somewhere around the world. And for our guests, we've got folks listening across the nation and actually in Stuttgart, Germany. We've got someone listening.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, hey, Jacob. Jacob's from Stuttgart.
That's right. We have in the studio with us today a hootenanny full of, it's definitely a hootenanny. We have a studio full of people. We've got Jacob's Ladder, intern right. Jacob's Ladder. We've got Axel Rose. We've got Heather Fikes. We've got Cindy Moore. Cindy.
A bit for me, Zoe.
What was it? I'm sorry. We got Cindy. We got Karina's grandma
Cindy's
here and Karina Moore. And then, of course, me and Johnny Rocket.
It's a Monday hootenanny, and that's okay with us. We love them.
We're figuring it out.
Crowd, and we love a lot of friends surrounding us because it's just fun. And goodness knows what a weekend we had. And but also what a week in front of us. My goodness, there's lots of things going on in T-Town this week. And you know what's opening tonight?
Could it be Godspell?
Godspell is opening tonight. And that's our friends over at UA Theater and Dance, which is part of the Bearfield College of Arts and Sciences. They open tonight at the Marion Galloway Theater for a run this week of the fabulous musical Godspell. And I tell you what, folks, you don't want to miss this one. This is a great show. If you've never seen it, you don't know much about it. Godspell is kind of based on the Gospel of Matthew, and really a great show. So got performances 7:30 each night this week.
That's
on
right.
The 12th, they've got a 2:00 matinee.
Yeah, so, I love the matinees, but instead I'm going to go one night this week. The only decision I have to make is it going to be Thursday or Friday? And I'm bringing my mother.
Well,
just so you know,
it's a great show. Everybody ought to try that one out. And that's our good friends over at the university. And another thing going on, my goodness, we've got them going on tonight. By the way, if you want to get some tickets to the theater, you can go to the Bearfield College of Arts and Sciences website, and that'll take you to the tickets.
Or purplepass.com.
Purplepass.com also, which is a cool name for a website, purplepass.com.
Yes, indeed.
But also starting this week, everybody probably knows a little bit about the Prentice Chorale Group. They've been around here for years. They're classical singers. They're just fabulous, talented people. But every once in a while, they throw a really cool show at you. And they've got one starting tomorrow night at Grace Presbyterian Church. And that's Prentice Chorale singing hits of the 60s. Let me look around the room here. Is anybody in the 60s? I guess I'm the only one. And,
bunch of spring chickens up in here.
I kind of grew up around the 60s, and 60s music is cool.
Yeah.
But Prentice Corral, you can get tickets at the door, or you can go to PrenticeConcertCorral.com, and I think they're $25 a piece. It's a great night of entertainment, and you can pick that up on April 7th, 9th, and 12th, 7 o'clock each night at Grace Presbyterian Church.
That's awesome. Okay, coming up on April the 12th is it's a really cool event called Death by Chocolate. Whoa, we had Larry Devers in the studio last week, and we were talking, and I was trying to concoct a plan in my head to come up with a clever disguise. I was going to disguise myself as one of the hotel workers and sneak in early, but it turns out you don't have to do that. All you have to do is get a VIP pass to get in before the people who buy general admission tickets. Just go to counselingservice.org/events/2026-death by chocolate.
That's right.
And I'm sorry, I did not write down the little cheat. You really, all you have to do is go to counselingservice.org.
That's
And,
right.
and it'll take you there. But again, that's going to be at the Bryant Conference Center, and that is on April the 12th from, let's see, 2 to 4.
2:30. Yeah.
2:30,
2 o'clock
2:30
is
to 4.
VIP.
2 is VIP, and
Yeah.
2:30 is general admission. So
And remind everybody, this is a new location. Bryant Center is a new location for Death by Chocolate. And Larry said they doubled the number of folks participating with chocolate.
that's right.
And
Where you stretch pants.
we also figured out a way to get in and take advantage. We're going to be presenting the awards that night.
We
That
are.
afternoon.
We are.
And by the way, if you want to do something else at the same time, kind of hit both of them.
Yeah, one after the other.
You've got the
Rapid fire.
You got WEMA-Fest.
That's right.
You got WEMA-Fest going over at the River Market.
Yeah, West Alabama Multicultural Alliance.
That's right. And they're starting at 2. And I think they've got 10 to 12 different cultural groups that are going to be there, all representing cultural groups in Tuscaloosa: German, Japanese, Asian, Hispanic. I mean, just a room full of cultural delights, food, entertainment, costumes, just all kind of fun stuff. So great afternoon to have some fun.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's free, by the way.
I love that.
Yeah, it's free. So get you a little cultural different dishes and then run over and have dessert at Death by Chocolate.
There, I think it's a great plan. But, on Saturday night, Johnny Rocket and I hosted the 2026 version of Tuscaloosa's Got Talent.
We did. It's fun.
And we just happened to have in the studio with us the grand prize winner,
Yes,
Karina
we
Moore.
did.
So why don't you come on over to the microphone and introduce yourself to the listeners? And by the way, welcome to the studio. Hi. Okay, Karina. So you're 15 years old. You go to Tuscaloosa County High School, right?
Yes.
And tell us a little bit more. I hear that this kind of runs in the family or something.
It does. My mom sings. My grandma on my dad's side sings, and
Okay.
my grandma sings. My dad also sings. I just have a lot of family that
Yeah,
sings.
Grandma Cindy that's here
Yes.
sings, right? Okay, now tell us about what's really special about what happened that gives you something else in common with your mother, though.
She did go on the talent show also, but I don't know if it was the same one.
But she won.
Yes,
She was the
won.
grand prize winner of that one too,
First
of
thing.
another
Got some-
local talent show
Got some
contest.
good genes, young lady.
Yes.
you do. Bless you.
Thank
But,
you.
what was it like winning?
It was very ecstatic. It was very ecstatic, and I was so grateful that I won.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I
can
didn't know
well
how to
imagine.
react at first because it was just shocking.
I kind of imagine that.
Yeah.
And we're not talking 2 or 3 competitors. We had, what was it, total of 44
Yeah, I think it
contestants?
was. Yeah.
And out of 44, and we're not talking about just random people. There was loads of talent
Oh,
on
there
that
were.
on the Bama Theater stage on Saturday night. Not even kidding.
A lot of talented folks from all around. And I was looking at the age group.
Yeah.
Went from 8 years old to 70 something, if I remember correctly.
I don't know how
Just a
hmm.
great diversity of talent, all types of talent.
Johnny has judged before. That's one thing I've
Oh,
never
wow.
done, and I would like to avoid it. I don't know how they pick. I really don't know. I mean, well, I've seen the sheet, but I'm telling you, there's
would
so
have
much talent.
It would have been challenging, but I've got to admit, I was standing backstage as Karina was singing, and I think I said this to you or someone.
I did too. I did
She's
too.
gonna be hard to beat.
Yes.
What a wonderful voice for a young lady.
Thank you.
What's your future look like?
Ooh.
What
Well,
you want to do?
Honestly, I'm into a lot of things. I
Are you?
can do a lot of things, but
Mhm.
I do want to be a meteorologist. That's my main.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, I really want to be a meteorologist, but I'm honestly just multi-talented. I can do so much. I just don't know where to start. So, I just have to do some thinking and just pick.
I can see a network
Mhm.
grabbing you
Mhm.
and introducing you as the singing meteorologist.
I like that.
Isn't that cool?
Is there a particular meteorologist that is an inspiration for you?
Oh, James Spann.
Of course.
James Spann. I love James
Of
Spann.
course.
Who doesn't
I
love James Spann?
That's right. We're gonna run James Spann for governor. I believe he can get elected.
You should be able to apprentice with him. That would be really cool. And you can sing.
That's right.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll work on that.
but speaking of singing, would you like to perform the song that you did for us on Saturday night a cappella?
Yes.
Okay, okay, performing the song Never Enough, Miss Karina Moore.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold is still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough. Never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never, never, never enough, never, never, never enough for me, for me, for me. For me.
Wow.
So, Cindy, come to the microphone for just a second, if
Oh,
you
my
would.
goodness.
I want to ask you a quick question.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
just
such a pure voice. I mean, it's
you
just
can
pure-
see exactly why she took the grand prize on Saturday night at
Yeah.
Tuscaloosa's Got Talent. So here's a question for you, Cindy. You're not proud of her at all, are you? In opposite world.
I am.
I'm surprised you didn't bust her buttons right here in the studio.
I am so proud of her.
Of course you are.
Yes.
You know, another thing is I did get to judge last year, and one of the things I would have given her very high marks for is not only a pure voice, she's got such poise for a 15-year-old.
I agree.
mean,
Somebody's doing something right.
Yeah.
That was one of the
somebody's-
reasons I wanted to ask you to come to the
Yeah,
microphone.
yeah.
So congratulations on everything
Thank you.
you all have done for her.
Thank you so much.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we wish you the best. I tell you, you've got a bright, bright future. Maybe as a singing meteorologist, but I think you're going to be just successful as a person. Got a
Thank
wonderful
you.
disposition, personality, poise, and you keep working at it, young lady.
I
You're
will.
going to be successful. There's no doubt about that.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful song.
Thank you.
I agree. And thank you so much for coming to see us. And congratulations once again on being the
Thank
grand
you.
prize winner of $1,000, by the
Wow.
way, of Tuscaloosa's Got Talent for this year. your future is very, very bright.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Any parting words or anything, parting comments before we go to break?
I just want to say that all of the other participants in the talent show were also so good. And I said to myself as I was getting ready this morning, I said, I hope that they still continue to do something with their talents because they were really good. And may God bless them in life.
Oh, that's sweet. That's
Beautiful.
what a wonderful young lady.
Okay, guys, we are up against a break. When we come back, we'll have Heather Fikes from Bougie Pet Boutique. You've been listening to The Noon Show on FM 100.1. Don't go away. We will be here right back. I got to tell you something.
That was
My
beautiful.
husband said
But,
that's his favorite song when he was listening. He said that girl did so good.
Well, let me tell you something. So backstage, there was a girl coming up after her, and she goes, I said, are you nervous? She goes, well, I wasn't. I don't want to say that on the air because I don't want that to be rude. Well, I wasn't. And she was really good too. But there's only one grand prize winner. And it was just your time. Just your time.
It was the right choice.
Just, everything lined up. So
Yes.
Thank you for coming to visit. too.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you all so much.
Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if Don is here because I thought he was
We'll
going
watch your
to.
career blossom.
Wait, cousin Russell, can you hang back for just a second, or you got to go? Can you remind the cousins that? Oh, okay. Are you here? Question mark. Do you want to still do the interview, possibly with our winner for Tuscaloosa's Got Talent? Question mark. So he didn't say for sure if he would be in his schedule, but our news director was going to possibly interview her. We'll see. I don't know if he's still here. He's here like 5 and. But y'all are in a hurry. Like you have to be somewhere. at one.
I'm good. I think yeah.
That sounds great.
Oh, he's not here in Northport. So anyway,
Biggest practice in town.
I was trying to think
I
how
wonder
we
if
might.
Stephen Decker
Thanks
is.
for listening to the Noon
Is
Show.
DC here?
Lisa Jones and Johnny
He was. He may be at lunch, so I didn't see him down there a minute ago.
On the Catfish Tuscaloosa
Where's
app.
Axel?
You can call us live at 205.
Axel, will you see if DC is here and if you would want to interview her for the thread? The winner? That'd be great.
Here's Lisa and
Welcome back to the Noon Show right here on FM 100.1. Thank you so much for joining us and streaming us. And you can stream us anywhere by just downloading that Catfish 100.1 app or going to thenoonshow.com and listen now. Thank you for joining us. And it's a beautiful day here in the studio.
Yeah, I just want to say again, thanks to Gene Poogie Poole and his wife Jamie for being named the United Way of West Alabama's Alexis de Tocqueville Society Family of the Year.
Yeah, we're proud of those guys.
Yeah, we love them around here, of
Well
course.
deserved. Well deserved.
Absolutely. But I do have a question for you. So, Johnny, when's the last time you gave a gift for absolutely no reason?
Lisa, I feel like this is.
It's not a trap. It's an opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely an opportunity. So, Hudson Pool Fine Jewelers, they have gorgeous pieces that say, I was thinking about you.
Oh, those might be the best gifts of all.
Well, they really are. So, no holiday, no birthday, just because.
And they got everything, diamonds, gemstones, and watches, and china. They got it all.
They do, plus repairs and custom design. So, you can make it personal.
Okay, you've convinced me.
Visit them at 1111 Greensboro Avenue or HudsonPool.com for the same great service.
Yeah, go ahead. Score some points.
Yeah,
Go see
absolutely.
our friends at Hudson Pool.
Yeah, I love it.
I
Yeah.
do too. They're
Yeah.
great folks.
Yeah. So Johnny, so many careers start in one place and people don't always realize it.
Oh, I think you're talking about the Bearfield College of Arts and Sciences.
Exactly. Future doctors, attorneys, researchers, educators, they all build their foundation here.
Well, that's because this is where students learn how to think. They communicate better
Mm.
and they learn how to lead.
Right. Again, Johnny, and those skills carry into every field.
Yeah, and that makes it powerful.
If you're thinking about what's next,
Start here, artsandsciences.ua.edu.
Fairfield College of Arts and Sciences, where it all begins. Roll Tide and roll research. Absolutely. In case you are,
And roll retide.
thank you for that, Johnny. I appreciate that. My made up word from last week. Okay, in case you were just now joining us, we have Heather Fikes from the Bougie Pet Boutique joining us in the Noon Show studio today as our featured guest. Welcome to the studio, Heather.
Hey there.
Hi,
Thank you so
Heather.
much for having me.
Thanks for coming. We're
Wow.
so excited.
Thank you.
How are you on this Monday morning?
You know, it's a beautiful day. I got to do a little yard work this morning.
Oh.
Super excited anytime I get the opportunity to work in the yard. You
That's
know,
good time.
at this moment, the Bougie Pet Boutique shop is closed down due to an incident a couple of weeks ago.
That's what
Meanwhile,
we're doing.
inventory, we're rebuilding. We've got some other exciting things coming up, but until then, I get to enjoy my other pleasures in
I
life,
guess
like
so.
working in the yard or whether it's doing something around the house. So it's an opportunity, you know.
Here's a little hint. I always plant on Easter.
Yeah.
I planted flowers yesterday.
Did you?
I sure did.
You know, if I could have gotten people out the door a little faster, I
Yeah.
probably would have done that.
That's what the almanac says. Plant around Easter.
That's right. So I did this morning. I got up about 6 o'clock, let the dogs out, you know, do their thing, and worked in the yard.
So you're the one who let the dogs out.
I did. I let them out bright and early.
That's right. It was Heather. Heather Fikes.
That's
Well,
right.
that's only appropriate since we're
Yeah,
talking about our
sure.
furry friends today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us about your boutique, Bougie Pet Boutique.
Yes. So I'm the owner of the Bougie Pet Boutique, which is located at 130 Hargrove Road, right around the corner here in Tuscaloosa. We've been operating since January of 2025. It's been fantastic. I'm not going to say it came to a halt. It came to a slow down, regroup, and let's rewind and do everything the way we were. We were a vendor in Jackson, Mississippi 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago. It was a fantastic Friday. Unfortunately, 30 minutes after we left, there was an electrical fire, which led to lots of smoke, lots of soot, different things like that. And unfortunately, some of our stuff was affected, not all things. So, you know, when you get a whole bowl of lemons, what do we do with that?
Got to make some lemonade.
You gotta make lemonade.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this is an opportunity for the Bougie Pet Boutique to regroup and reset what we're doing. So the first thing that we're doing while we're reordering our inventory is we are having a fire sale.
Oh.
So it's kind of, you know, I guess a play on action. So Wednesday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. So Wednesday through Saturday, we're having a fire sale where the affected items that have been washed and dried and they're perfectly fine. They just may not have tags. They may have some little spots, but they will be up to 75% off. So a lot of great things that your fur baby or maybe even yourself can enjoy, because we do have some Bougie human backpacks.
You do?
I do. They're vegan leather. They're alligator print. They are fabulous. I have a red one that I absolutely love, but I've got like 13. They're
Oh,
going to be
wow.
out there that are going to be half price. So this is a perfect opportunity if you've been looking for one to snag one and move on without it.
Sounds like an entrepreneur to me.
I'm all
You know,
about it. I'm here for it.
Like you say, you know, a
Yeah.
problem, you just turn it into an opportunity.
1,000%.
I like
So
that.
all
I
your-
agree. Tell
Your
us.
customers can take advantage of
That's,
this.
you know, this is an
Right.
opportunity for customers. You know,
Yes.
it's like, hey, I've been thinking about going here now. Here's a great opportunity to go and get the best price available.
If I were to go, but I don't know where you're located, where are you exactly?
So you were talking about Grace Presbyterian earlier. We are directly across from Grace Presbyterian, right on Hargrove. We're in a building that has just so happens to have Stephen Fikes Allstate on one side.
He wouldn't
That
be
sounds
any, he wouldn't be any
interesting.
connection to you.
Heather
Might be.
Fikes.
Yeah, that's what we refer to as the perfect husband if you listen to some of the other sister stations. So Stephen Fikes Allstate's on one side, the Bougie Pets on the other, but our tent sale will be right out front. So you'll be able to see us set up with all kinds of really great items.
And when does this start again?
This starts on Wednesday at
This
9 a.m.
This Wednesday
Yes,
at 9.
sir.
So we need to get some folks out there.
That's right. Follow us on social media. You know, we're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We are really trying to keep all of our customers because I have customers throughout the U.S. We've shipped to Honolulu. We ship all over the U.S. So letting everybody know
Wow.
that if there's something that you're looking for, message me as well, so you kind of have an idea of an expected arrival time.
And Tiffany, who's listening to us right now in Honolulu.
Yeah,
she
shout
has,
out.
she has breakfast with us.
Oh,
And so,
fantastic.
Tiffany, there you go. You're looking for a great opportunity.
That's right. We'll
Bougie
send
Pet
some
Boutique.
Bougie Pet
Yeah,
Boutique
that's
items
right.
to you.
That's right. Tell us how you got into this.
So that's a great story. I have a daughter who attends Tuscaloosa County High School. She's actually on the volleyball team, and in 24, she played beach volleyball. She and her partner, they made it to nationals. So we flew to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Stephen, that we were just talking about, really wanted a small dog. So down on some downtime, we just drove, or we Ubered over to Davie, Florida, and we went into this pet store. And just walking through the doors, I was transported to the most phenomenal place where you could buy things for your pet. And the first thing that popped into my brain is Tuscaloosa doesn't have anything like this. Now, when I was in college, there was a place downtown called WAG that I would shop for my fur baby. But what an excellent opportunity to bring this to all the pet lovers in Tuscaloosa. So that's what we did. We did a little bit of research, figured out what we wanted, and have just evolved from there. We did start off with a website, shipped a lot of great things, and said, you know what? We need a storefront. We need to get people walking through the door so they can bring their fur babies inside, try on every single thing. We have a lounge area. You can test treats, play with toys, all the things.
Did you say test treats?
You can test treats. Yes, we do have
Wow.
containers with different flavor little jerky treats. Just an opportunity. We are pet centric. Bring your baby in. Try everything on. That's what we're here for. We are the Bougie Pet Boutique.
Wow. I like just thinking about that, with the little puppy dog fashion show. I love it. That is so sweet.
Yeah, lounge area and the pets are just having a ball. And you
Oh, I don't know if I like
That's
this treat as well. Let me try another.
And we do have customers, and they love it, because there's nothing more frustrating than ordering something from, I don't want to say a specific online place, but you order something online only to get it home. It's either too big or too small, or it doesn't fit right, or whatever it may be. Bring your baby in, try on everything. If there's something that you're looking for that I don't have, let me know. We can look through all of our different vendors. I have thousands of different vendors that I can reach out and get all kinds of different, whether it's harnesses, collars, leashes, anything you want, we look for. But we're also manufacturing some of our own things.
Oh,
So
really?
we're working with a manufacturer to carry Bougie Pet items. So be looking for that in the future as
Gonna
well.
have your own name brand.
We do. Yep.
Super.
Trademark and all.
Wow. We're going to talk more about this because I was like you. You order some treats and the dog doesn't like them. They get to try them out
Isn't
your
that
place.
Frustrating. Yes,
We wanna talk.
absolutely.
We want to talk more about this, Miss Sunshine. 'Cause
We do.
we got to slip out and pay some bills right
We
quick.
do. So we'll be back with Heather Fikes in the studio when we come back from the break. You've been listening to the Noon Show on FM 100.1. Don't go away. We will be here right back. Do you know Stephen Deathridge downstairs?
Which
He's in the office when you come in the lobby.
to the right when
Yeah.
you first walk in.
Yeah, it says the thread on the door. If Stephen's there,
Ask him about interviewing.
Yeah.
yeah, see if he's
You
got
would.
time for an interview.
For
Yeah, for the grand prize winner of Tuscaloosa County Talent. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to. I'm not sure who all they call them the contributors, people who can put stuff on the thread. I'm not one of them.
You know, if we had a little bit of trying to think how we might could.
Well, if we write it though,
We could-
we'd
we could
actually, you know
probably
what, we
write
can
it.
write it and just turn it in.
We probably could write it.
We'd write it for just based on
What
the interview we did.
What grade at County High?
10th grade.
10th grade,
15
15 years old, County High.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Silly question, but you're in the choir, right? Okay.
Yes.
I was hoping so.
I tell you what, we can hear what you said on that and pick up a couple of quotes, talk about what the show is about. I think we could do it. We'll give it a shot, see if we can't get that done for you.
Okay.
I think we could write it for you.
Right.
And we'll give it to Don, let him clean it up for us. We can do
Yeah.
that. We'll do that for you, because I know y'all got to skedaddle probably.
Yeah.
You ready?
Well,
Thanks for coming, ladies, and congratulations
Come back
again.
to see us, okay?
We will.
Please stay in touch.
We will.
Please do. Please do.
So proud of that young lady. She is something else.
Welcome back
Oh,
to the new
here we go.
show on
Let's do this.
Fish 100.1 with Lisa Jones and Johnny Aycock. Online on the Catfish Tuscaloosa app. You can call us anytime live at
We'll talk a little entrepreneurship.
723
Okay, do you care if I sit here?
0731
Okay.
or message us on the Catfish Tuscaloosa app. Now here's Lisa and
Welcome back to the Noon Show right here on FM 104.1.
Yeah,
Thank
welcome
you so much
back.
for joining the family. And this is fun radio, folks,
It
on
sure
a Monday.
is.
And Miss Sunshine, we're having a hootenanny today.
We are.
Yeah.
I
And that young
agree.
lady, something else.
Yes, I wish I
Oh.
had that kind of talent for singing,
Oh,
but
wow. What a beautiful, so
Yeah.
pure, just a beautiful voice.
very poised, like you said, to your
Yeah,
point. That was a
yeah.
great,
But-
yeah, it was a great analysis or observation.
Yeah, but you know, Lisa, I also think I finally figured out why people love Bryant Bank so much.
Yeah. So what is that?
Oh, it's simple. I walked in, they actually make eye contact, they smile at you, they shake your hand, they call you by your first name.
Well, that shouldn't be surprising, but honestly, it kind of is these days.
You know, it really is, because they don't make it feel rushed. I never felt confused.
Well, that's because they take time with people.
They really do. And they answered my questions without making me feel like I should already know the answers.
Well, Johnny, that's good banking.
Oh, that's great banking.
Exactly. And you can visit Bryant Bank in any one of their beautiful locations, North River, Northport, and beautiful downtown T-Town, or online at bryantbank.com.
And Bryant Bank, remember, is an equal housing lender and a member of
FDIC.
Go see our friends at Bryant Bank today.
Yes. And in case you're just now joining us, we have Heather Fikes from the Bougie Pet Boutique.
Yeah.
So we're so glad you're here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, we know where to go now to take care of our furry friends.
That's right.
Let's talk a little bit about you and your philosophy of business a little bit, because you're a small business owner now.
We are. Yep.
You're an entrepreneur, because you got to be an entrepreneur to do this kind. When you started, what do you think your challenges were, and how did you overcome them?
So when you first start a business, one of the biggest challenges is marketing. I do have background in radio with marketing, so I've touched in that for many years. But getting people either to your website or through the door, how do we do that? What does that look like in several different ways? Also, what am I going to sell? What are my people going to like? That's try and error. You know,
Right.
it's just figuring out what people want, communicating with people, asking owners, what's something you would benefit from if I could carry it? That's the number one question. What's something that you're not able to find so easily?
Yeah, so you're actively solving a problem, whatever
Absolutely.
that problem may be. And it's kind of a moving target because it can be different for everyone.
That's right. It's always evolving. And I think that that's one of the things with business. You have to always be mindful of what worked before may not be the case now. It's ever evolving. You've just
Right.
got to go with it.
Right.
Yeah, and you've already touched on, it truly is, the customer does come first.
They do.
And I heard you say you talked to them before you ever opened up.
That's right. That's right. And just getting opinions of people, not only that I know, but other people. You know, sometimes you'll see on Facebook businesses will pose a question. Well, there's a reason for it. They're really trying to get some true, information from the public. Not everybody thinks the same. Not everybody has the same mindset of how they want things to flow. So just getting their input.
And again, the way you're describing Bougie Pet Boutique is that obviously service. I mean, you got great products, number one,
We're very
And-
particular.
and but that service component seems like it's at the heart of what you do.
Well, when you come into the Bougie Pet Boutique, we are going to be very knowledgeable about what we have. If there's a product that you have an interest in, we're going to do research before we just order it. There's a lot of things with our shampoos. I want it to smell good, but it's important to me for it to be hypoallergenic. One of the brands that I carry is called Earth Rated. Earth Rated is a very earth-minded company. 65% of their plastic is recycled. That's important to me. You know, as I said, I like working in the yard. The planet's important, and keeping it at its best is important to me. So if I can find a company who recycles, that's what I'm going to do. Another thing that's important to me is quality over quantity. You know, if we get some great little outfits in, but it's not great quality, guess what? You're never really going to see it.
Yeah.
So we are very active on making sure that we provide the highest quality organic treats, not lots of preservatives. You know, a lot of dog food that you buy in the grocery store is just one ingredient away from being plastic. I wouldn't feed you plastic.
Right.
So why would you feed your baby, your fur baby, plastic?
So how do you go about deciding what to carry? You conduct some kind of analysis of the ingredients?
I read through the ingredients. If I don't know what it is, I'm going to do a little research to figure out what it is. If it's not anything that I would feed my dog, then I certainly wouldn't sell it to anybody else to feed their dog.
And it just, and I'm thinking, you know, there's not a lot of folks that provide this service in town. I can only think of maybe a couple, maybe.
So a couple of places have
Yeah.
popped up after
Yeah.
the Bougie Pet Boutique
Yeah.
opened up, which is perfectly fine. There are so many pet
You need
owners.
competition, makes you better.
Well, there we go. We figure out where we're different. You know, some products I carry, some products they carry. When we send each other's customers to each other, just so, you know, if that's what they carry, I don't have to worry about carrying it, because that opens up more space for more items that my current customer base is looking for.
So besides allowing people to have their pet try on the outfits and they get to sample snacks, is there anything else in particular that really sets your boutique apart from the others? I mean, that's enough. I'm just curious.
Well, when you come to the Bougie Pet Boutique, you know, you can try on everything, but we actually have a little door, a little acrylic gate that you can close. Your fur baby can play with the toys that are in there. They can lay on the beds that are on the floor. You
I'm
know,
sorry, is this like a little playpen or something?
It's actually a room that has an acrylic gate that you can close.
Oh.
So your baby's running around while you're trying on clothes. You know, just like a little kid, we need to kind of contain them a little bit so we can try everything on.
So they're safe, not just safe, but they're happy
That's
and they're
right.
entertained.
That's right. You know, and customer service is the most important. When you walk through the door, it doesn't matter if you spend hundreds of dollars or a couple of dollars. You're an important customer to me. Having you walk through my door, I feel like is a privilege that you thought to come to me rather than some other place. So I'm very grateful.
I like that mindset, because here's the thing, the person who walks through your door and maybe they only have a couple dollars to spend, but they have a great experience, guess what they're going to do? They're going to tell the next person, and maybe the next person and the next person.
That's right.
And that kind of speaks to your original, you were talking about what does it look like getting people through the door? That's one way to build a
Customer
business,
service.
right?
1,000%.
Mhm.
When you come through the door, you're going to find things that you're not going to find anywhere else. You know, I like to say that, kind of like my plants, you know, I like the weird stuff, the kind of like off the beaten path things. So if I can find,
Unique's a nice way,
Unique.
yes.
you know, those are the things that I like. I'm attracted to seeing, oh my goodness, look at this sweater. This is so unique. I love it. The colors, the patterns, the combination of textures, whatever it may
Sort
be.
of standout design.
Absolutely. 100%.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like the next person.
Well, I
Amen.
was honestly kind of wondering, speaking of standout designs, is there any parallel with the designs or pet fashions that you bring in and the current fashions for humans? Humans.
So I
Or they just get to be their own. Just you do you, little doggy do.
it really kind of
Right, it
depends.
just depends, yeah.
We did have a company who would make human pajama pants, and then your fur baby could get the matching pajamas. So we've had those in. You know, we all, well, maybe not all, but a lot of us in Tuscaloosa, we love a particular print, houndstooth. So what better to fashion your baby with in the fall than a little harness jacket that comes with a matching leash that's houndstooth.
Of course.
So we really try to stand out with things that you could coordinate. We do carry Paris Hilton line. So if you've ever seen Legally Blonde, you know what Bruiser wears with his little,
What?
yes,
You're a puppy dog and dressed just like Bruiser?
absolutely the most
Ah!
adorable thing.
Oh
Absolutely.
my gosh, I
Oh my
love
goodness.
it.
Rain jackets that are reversible. They're seersucker on the inside. You know, you're not really in the South unless you like seersucker. You know, you can't.
Well, that-
Correct.
That's very
Correct.
southern.
And the derby.
That's
right.
very southern.
You know, we do have hats, but maybe we do need some like derby hats for
That's
our fur
right. 'cause
babies.
It's coming. It's
It
coming soon.
is,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I would like to hear some of the name brands that you have because they kind of make me chuckle a little bit.
Okay, so we carry Foggy Dog. Isn't that the cutest? It's their collars, and the
Uh-huh.
collars have little bows or bow ties that just slide on with elastic. We carry Doggy Design. We carry Worthy Dog. We carry like a Paris Hilton line. We carry My Dog Found, which they are a really cool company, and I'm probably messing up those words, but basically every item that particular company sells, they donate to a shelter.
Oh,
Like
okay.
inside the tag is a dog that has benefited from the sales.
Okay.
So it's
wow.
really unique. Earth Rated is a brand. Baki is a brand. Halt Diggity Dog, which is a parody line. So if you carry a Stanley, your dog can have a Snuggly.
Oh my goodness.
I love that. That's what I was wondering about some of the parallel brands. There's something that's Louis Vuitton for
Yes.
humans, but there's a
Chewy Vuitton.
Chewy Vuitton. Oh my God, yes.
Funny. I love it.
Don't they all deserve it, Heather?
They do,
They
1,000%.
do.
And that's why we carry it.
Dress like Bruiser, and also have the Chewy Vuitton.
That's right.
They're our best little friends.
They
You
are
gotta
100%.
take care of
Take
them.
them on parade. Take them on a walk at the Riverwalk.
And then
Yeah.
we do have a really good brand. We're super excited about coming. It's the Bougie Pet brand. So we're super
Oh.
excited. We have our own designs coming. We're starting with harnesses and leashes, and we're going to be branching
Well,
into collars and a lot more things.
That's
So
a coveted brand right away,
Absolutely.
right out
So
of the
you
gate.
obviously are partnering with a manufacturer.
We are partnering
Mm.
with a manufacturer. They're going to do all of the designs that we
Okay.
want, our logo. So the Bougie Pet will carry Bougie Pet brand.
There you go.
Well, yes,
Plus-
because is there
Plus it'll
anything
become
else?
nationwide.
That
Honestly.
is absolutely. We are going to be working with some retailers in the Texas area, hopefully in Los Angeles and various other places.
Oh wow.
What a great strategy. We need to know more about that in particular when we come back from the
Yes,
break. More with Heather
absolutely.
Fikes after we come back. You've been listening to The Noon Show on FM 100.1. Don't go away. We will be here right back. I
Good move.
only wear bougie
Very good
petite
Where do you make
bras.
money?
No,
Where's the
Heather.
manufacturer located?
Heather.
Where's the manufacturer located?
Oh,
It's in China. That's in China. That's where our manufacturer is.
no, but I only wear bougie boutique bras.
Okay, so you're going to my commercial for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I love it.
Fist bump on that one.
There we go. That's what we
Girl,
saw.
I can do it for you.
Yep, influencing, or that's what they referred to it when I
Yeah.
did, like when you're talking about Bryant Bank and Hudson and Pool. I love it.
We
Yes.
are an influencer.
That's
That
right.
is the new term.
It's powered by. That was one of the strong
Powered
things
by.
that when I would write commercials. So I did all of the voiceovers for Lost Roscoe's, Under the Brightest Light in T-Town. If you ever heard any of those, like that
Yes.
was mine. I did that. But every time I would do something, it was powered by. So example, if it's a sponsorship on the show, powered
We've
by.
been told that several times.
So and
Yeah.
it empowers the brand.
Yeah. It's a good point.
Russell wants us to announce something. Will you say this? Can you remind the cousins that I have a new Facebook page and tell them to follow the new page?
With the middle initial L.
Somebody hacked his Facebook.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
He is a huge follower.
That is awful.
Yes, and he's a big friend of Town Square and all the
Is that
cousins here.
Russell?
Russell Estes.
Yeah, I know Russell.
Okay. But yeah, I would love to do your commercial. I could maybe get Johnny like a bullet or whatever.
He gets it.
whatever you want. So we'll put it right there.
Or online on the Catfish Tuscaloosa app. You can call us live at 205-723-0731 or message us now on the Catfish Tuscaloosa app. Here's Lisa and
Welcome back to the Noon Show right here
Yeah.
on FM 100.1. Thank you so much for being part of the Noon Show family. Don't forget, check us out on Facebook. Tell your friends to like us and follow us and all that good stuff. And one of our best friends, one of our most faithful followers is our good friend Russell Estes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Russell.
Hi,
Cousin, I hope
cousin.
you're doing well today. Cousin recently he's got a huge following. Cousin had a Facebook got hacked, and that causes so much problem for folks. But if you're following Facebook and you're following Russell, Cousin Russell, remember he's got a new Facebook page, and check it out. Follow him and be sure it's the one with the middle initial L.
That's right.
Russell L. Estes.
That's ESTES.
That's right. And so check him out because Cousin loves all of us, and we love Cousin Russell.
We do.
And we want to support him any way we can. So, Cousin Russell, thank you for all you do for everyone, and do follow Cousin Russell Estes. That's Russell L. Estes on Facebook.
Absolutely. So Heather, you were talking before we went to break about you're working with some people out of Los Angeles, and
We are working on getting in front of those retailers. So we're super excited. You know, when you say certain prayers that you want and you're real specific about it, you know, my prayer is always to put the right people in the path for me to get to the points that I feel like are going to help us be more successful in business. So we've had a lot of great people to enter our path on getting us in front of these retailers.
So what kind of collaboration would that be? What does that look like?
There are so many opportunities in the
Okay.
Texas area for us to get in front of the retailers to carry our product, Bougie Pet.
That's a big.
Okay.
So we plan to be back
Like
in
being
stores.
syndicated, right?
And
Sort of.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we're putting our fingers out. We're growing our vines
There you go.
to help to saturate nationally.
That's a good entrepreneur talking right there, because you just can't stay still. You
I
got to
can't.
keep moving
Yep.
forward. And as you know as well as anyone, you know, entrepreneurs take a risk.
They do.
Every time they open the door, they take a risk. But this vision of manufacturing your own line is the next big step for you.
And I have to give a lot of credit to my husband, Stephen. Stephen's he's a businessman, very much entrepreneur mindset. The way he lives, the way we live is based around getting to that next. So
That was actually my next question. Does this run in the family?
1,000%. Yes, absolutely. We
Yes.
partner together on everything, every decision with business. We discuss, okay, let's look at all the different options. How is this going to affect, it's a domino effect with a lot of things. So it's figuring out, okay, let's start with this. This is our whole goal over here, but what are the points that we need to hit to
Mhm.
make sure we are successful in hitting
There you
those
go.
other goals?
Do you have a target date to launch the Bougie Pet line?
So
Maybe a little early.
it's a little early right now, but we're hoping that there's a lot that has to happen. We have to receive our sample. And then when we receive our sample, which usually takes about 30 to 45 days, from that point, once we approve, it's another 90 to 120 days to receive our shipment. Before we just blast it to everybody, we want our pictures of our stock to be professionally done and market properly, and kind of tease everybody a little bit with what we have coming before it's, hey, you can purchase Bougie Pet at the
Right.
Bougie Pet Boutique along with the other retail stores.
Yeah,
In
that's
other words, this is a
smart.
process.
It's a process.
And you have to
Process.
recognize that. And it sounds like you have someone who you're working with who already knows that, which is amazing, right?
Yes, absolutely.
For me, I would be just impatient. Well, I'm ready to get there now.
Well, anything worth having
It is worth waiting for.
and working for.
And
Yeah.
working for. That is correct. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, because this does affect a lot of pieces of the puzzle.
There
no
are
doubt.
many moving parts
Yeah.
that have to run and have to function properly for this to be
Yeah, because
successful.
it's not only the financial, it's the quality of the product, making sure it's meeting your core values. So there's a lot of pieces to that. Again, that's a lesson for anybody that may be listening that is an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur.
That's right.
If you want to own a business, you need to go in with your eyes wide open.
100%. And just know that it's not going to just happen overnight. Sometimes it does. There are some businesses that they launch online or however they may get across to different customers, and it's a success overnight. But that's not always the case, and sometimes that's something a little more trendy, as we're looking for the long term.
Those could be, yeah, because to your point, that could be a flash in the pan. But even if they have that that formula where they can last, right? Just translating from being online to brick and mortar. I mean, is brick and mortar always even the goal anymore?
It really depends on what your product is. Okay. So for me, it could be perfectly fine to sell online. My customers in Texas, currently customers in Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, Rhode Island. We just got an order yesterday from Rhode Island, Honolulu. Those people are not going to walk through my door. But in Tuscaloosa and surrounding area, they have the opportunity to come in and try everything on.
How do these people find you from Rhode Island and everywhere?
That's the $1 million question.
Like get search engine optimization
Yes.
on your website, SEO for sure.
Absolutely. I stay working on SEO. It's ever changing. It's those keywords.
It's worth the money
It is worth the money
and the time finding the keywords.
and the time. The time to go through your website and make sure everything is up to par, that it's everything you have filled out properly, you tagged everything properly, all of that works together.
Yeah, and since we're talking about the website, let's remind our audience, what is the website?
Right.
That's right. It's thebougiePetBoutique.com.
That's pretty easy to remember.
Sounds like you and maybe most entrepreneurs have something in common. If they have that mindset, you'll have something in common with the little engine that could.
That's
If
right.
you remember.
Failure is not an option.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Mm-mm. But even if you do,
But even if something, right, you have to
we learn from
pivot,
that.
right?
Pivot is the word I was
That's
going to
the
go
word.
with, not failure. It's okay. Well, this was great, but let's continue and let's
Yeah.
find another direction. Let's reset.
Yeah, that's what we hear from entrepreneurs that come to visit, business coaches that come on the show. They often remind us that failure is a learning opportunity. And once you learn why you fail, then absolutely you pivot, you make those adjustments, and you just keep moving forward. That's an entrepreneur.
100%. And I feel like sometimes as an entrepreneur, you have to learn to be a little on the fluid side. You
Oh,
got to
yeah.
be able to move and change and adjust, and it not be as much of a hiccup as it would be for someone who is not used to that life of having to constantly pivot and
Yeah,
move.
that flexibility is a really key
100%.
element. You can't be rigid. You can't get stuck in a mindset that's not going to work for you. So
Not and be successful.
that's exactly right. Well, it sounds like you're well on your way.
We are absolutely doing everything in our power to be successful, but for the long term.
Absolutely.
So the process is definitely there.
Another good point for our audience. This is not short-term stuff.
That's right.
You got to think in long-term concepts, values. Where am I going to be? Not just next week, but next year, 5 years, and with your manufacturing approach and your new pet line. That's sound like you're thinking the right way, young lady.
I hope so.
So how many people work with you at the boutique?
So currently it's myself. I do have a Ben Franklin that helps me, but right now, since the shop is shut down for public to just walk through, except for our fire sale that's happening Wednesday through Saturday, it's just me at the moment. We will be looking for someone probably end of the summer, fall.
Okay,
I've got a feeling you're going to grow a lot.
I do too.
And this person will be somebody who is comfortable with doing lives on Facebook and, want to get out there and be like some of the other, like my daughter will get on lives and do different things when she's at the shop working, helping me on the weekends. So somebody like that.
Your daughter helps you. That is so cool.
She does. She helps me with events. She was actually at Jackson, Mississippi with me, helped me clean it all up.
Yeah.
How old is she?
Sorry
Heather?
that happened.
She is 17.
Wow.
Got a family affair going on here.
And she's an entrepreneur as well. She makes the beaded necklaces at the Bougie Pet Boutique.
Oh, okay.
Good.
What a blessing.
She's
And
a
mother and daughter working together,
and husband.
and husband. Yeah.
That is a family affair.
It
There's no doubt
is.
about it. Well, we wish you only the best.
Thank
and
you.
proud of what you're doing and look forward to some wonderful growth opportunities. You folks out there, go check out the fishtuskaloosaapp.com.
Yeah, what's the exact address in case somebody wants to put it in their Waze app?
Absolutely. It's 130 Hargrove Road, right across from the Grace Presbyterian Church and right next to Stephen Fikes Allstate.
There you go. Little plug, never heard of it.
That's right.
That's right.
How long has Stephen been there?
That we purchased the property in 22.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been there a while.
So we've been there for a
A
couple
little
of
while,
years.
yeah.
He was down 69 South at one point, and then we merged a different business on the other side before the Bougie Pet Boutique was born.
Okay.
And so yeah,
Congratulations. Tell hubby and daughter hello for us.
I certainly will.
Come back and visit us, okay?
I will.
We can do that.
When we get our doors open, we're gonna have a grand opening. You guys all have to swing by.
We- They
Absolutely.
will if you'll let us know.
I
We'll
will.
tell everybody else to show
Well,
up.
thank
That's
you.
right.
We'll
Big
send
Yeah,
lots
and,
of
and tag
information.
us in anything on social media too, for
We
real.
can do that.
Yeah.
We'll give you all the VIP tickets.
Ooh.
Oh.
We're very humble. We'll take them. But anyway, Heather, thank you for visiting
Thank
with us
you.
and taking time out of your schedule
Absolutely.
to come to the noon show. But
Yes.
Sunshine, this has been fun today. Great Monday
It-
start.
It has been fun. Tomorrow we have another featured community spotlight guest, Angela McCullough. That's Harrison's mother, by the way, to come in and talk about North River Christian's Men's Night. It's a fundraiser for their athletics department.
Okay.
And then our featured show guest tomorrow is Chef Nikki Heitch
Oh,
from
we
Bistro.
we're gonna be talking
205. We are good.
think she's gonna bring us
She's gonna
anything
bring us
to eat.
something to eat. That's what I was just
Yeah.
thinking.
Maybe
That's
some your favorite.
Hit, Nikki. Yeah.
Your
Hey,
favorites.
listen.
One of the favorites on your menu
Is what, deviled eggs?
deviled eggs. So,
That's right. I got to show you something when we get off the air if you have a minute. But speaking of that,
Nikki, if you're listening,
that's right. And
deviled eggs would be in line. with
Nikki
what
is
we love
also collaborating with us along with a team of people on something
on a
very
new
special,
project, yeah.
a brand new project.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to talk about it until after April 16th,
Well,
but
we'll be ready to
we're
blast
excited.
about it then.
yes, exactly. But we have run ourselves out of time. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. But before we go, don't forget to spay or neuter your furry friends and keep those tails wagging with up-to-date vaccinations. For Johnny Aycock, I'm Lisa Jones, signing off for the Noon Show. But before we go, I'd like to wish everyone a splendiferous rest of their day. See you on the radio tomorrow.